Yard could be at risk of crashing down on your home. Hundreds of trees were blown over in our last round of storms. Ahead of strong winds that are moving in, Jennifer De La Cruz joins us with what you can do to avoid expensive damages. Jennifer.
We spoke to a lot of experts today about how to prep your yard ahead of the storm. The good thing about palm trees is they have these pockets that let air move through them. Other trees in your yard, though, could be overgrown, and if the wind can't move through them, they could snap in half. They say it's much better to be prepared ahead of the storm than have to clean it up later. With just one good gust of wind, trees can snap, uproot, and topple over, ruining homes. Arborist Almond Grant says it's better to be proactive than to pay costly repairs later on.
So with this eucalyptus tree here, what we've done is we focused on thinning the crown and taking the heavy limbs back to keep the weight off of it and promote a more vertical structure in the crown.
Heavy rain can weigh them down, and they need pockets for winds to pass through.
If it were like a microburst where you have a sudden pressure drop and almost hurricane force winds in a brief period of time, it could just snap the tree and throw the branch across the street.
And depending on the type of tree, some withstand wind better than others.
And what we have here is an Italian stone pine. Thin the tree out. It's due for some more lacing and thinning. This tree should be thinned about 25%.
So how do you know when you need a trim?
If you look at the foliage here, and if you could go up to the perimeter of the crown right here, where you can see the sky and the light filtering through, that's lacy. Up in here, where it's real thick and filled up with dead pine needles and all clustery, and you just can't see very much light coming through, that's the area that would need to be thinned out.
Tree trimmers from Pacific Beach to Lemon Grove say they've been busy this week because it's better for the trees to come down now than to be knocked out by the wind. So even if your yard did okay over the last couple of storms, you're not necessarily in the clear. They say it could take one really good gust of wind to knock them over. Reporting live in Ocean Beach, Jennifer De La Cruz, 10 News.